Hi, it's Molly. I'm kinda drunk. My hair is greasy as fuck, so sorry about that. So, I unironically love My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Don't know if you can recognize it. This is the My Little Pony calendar. I just finished rewatching it for the 6th time and I already want to watch it for the 7th time. So, I love My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and I want to make my own My Little Pony figurines. So the plan is that I'm gonna take some air dry clay, I'm gonna build a pony body, I'm gonna put it into silicone, make a silicone mold, and then I'm gonna put some resin into the silicone mold, and then I have some resin ponies, and I'm gonna take some fake doll hair and I'm gonna glue it on there, and boom, pony. I got this figurine right here. I almost stabbed myself in the eye with a hand. Look at how gorgeous it is. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And then I also got good old Twilight Sparkle. I love her. I don't know why I'm kissing it. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I'm gonna make some ponies and it's gonna be cool, and yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I need something more to drink. Okay, yikes, that was a mess. So let's go. I got these pictures here of Pinkie Pie that I'm gonna use for my reference because Pinkie Pie is the best pony. And I'm using some air dry clay that I got right here and just kinda starting to mold together a body. I'm just using some small pieces and shaping them into the general body shape and the neck shape. And then I'm taking some wire for the legs because I thought, you know, maybe I need some stability. So I guess I should use wire. And I also use some wire for the head. It's just so I have something to build it on. I think this is a good idea, but I don't know much about clay, so yeah. And then I let it dry because I didn't feel like continuing for the day. And then like a day later or two or maybe a week, I don't know. I don't remember, it's been so long. But then I started to shape the head, slowly getting there, shaping the snout. Is it called a snout for ponies? You know, the head, the face, the nose, that pony. Looks pretty good so far, I like it. And then I didn't feel like continuing again, so I let it dry again, and then sometime later I started with the legs. Just wrapping some air dry clay around the wire and smoothing it out with some water until I get a leg shape that I like. It's looking pretty good. Honestly, I'm so happy with the shape. I didn't think it would be so good, but it is. And yeah, for the hind legs, I did this little indentation for, I don't know, for the leg shape. And then I shaped the ears. As you can see, there are holes in the head because first I drilled some holes in there to stick some wire in there. So then I could shape the ears around the wire, but the wire fell off. And then I realized that the holes are too far in the front. So I just covered it over with some more clay and shaped the ears. And it's looking good, look at that, cool, it's a pony, love it. So then I started sanding it off. This took ages. I was sanding it off for hours. I think it took like 5 hours or so. At first I started with this rotary tool to just do kind of the rough sanding, and then I used some sanding paper and I kept increasing the grit size. So like a really low grit size, like 40 grit is really rough paper, and I kept smoothing it out more and more, and yeah, just doing this for hours. And this is how it turned out. Look at that, it looks so smooth and so good. There are a few little cracks and holes here and there, but I don't care, this looks fucking cool. Except for, yeah, the head here where the wire was sticking through, and in the back of the leg too. But we're just gonna ignore that. I mean, look at that, it looks so good, it's so smooth. So yeah, like 6 hours of sanding, that was fun. It wasn't, it was awful. But I'm happy with this, looks cool. Then I'm putting it in this container that I have lying around so I can make a silicone mold. I'm mixing together some silicone And my thought here was that I'm gonna fill it halfway, so I have one half of the pony, and then later on I'll pour on another layer of silicone for the second half of the pony, so I have two molds, two half pony molds, and then I can glue them together in the end. Don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see. So here I'm filling it up halfway, and then when it cured, I kind of smeared some Vaseline in there so the silicone wouldn't stick together, because that happens sometimes. And it actually did happen because I wasn't thorough enough. But in theory, that should work. See, as you can see, it's sticking together. Whoops. So be generous with the Vaseline. But here are the two mold halves, and I kind of broke the pony leg trying to pull these apart. And I used some tape to cover up the holes from the bottom half. Yeah, it's not professional, it's good enough, as usual. Then I'm mixing up some resin, and I'm starting with Pinkie Pie, because again, Pinkie Pie is best pony. So I'm mixing up a nice pink shade, nice pinky shade, and just filling it up with glitter. I put so much glitter in there, because I have, for some reason I have a lot of glitter. I don't even use it that often, but I have so much shit. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna throw in these stars and these hearts and more hearts and just more glitter. It's so much, but this was really fun. I feel like my inner 6-year-old was just living. I was living. It was good. And then I'm pouring it into the molds. It looks like strawberry milk. Looks kind of delicious. I don't actually like strawberries, but it still looks delicious. Then a day later, curing is done, and here are the halves. Unmolding these pieces was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and it looks so good. The bodies look so good. I'm so happy. This is like the best thing I ever made, maybe. And so one problem I had was because I kind of had to tear up the mold a little bit because they, stuck together because I didn't put enough Vaseline on there. So the two halves of the pony that I made, they don't line up together 100%. So for the future, I have a plan to make a better mold. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. But yeah, you will see when I stick them together, there's gonna be a little gap. Oh, also there's a hole in my glove. That's kind of not useful. But there's gonna be a gap between these two halves. Anyway, next up, I decided that while the glue dries, I'm gonna make the wings and the horn, because I kind of forgot about that. I was just like, having fun with Pinkie Pie, and then I realized, wait, if I want to make all 6 of the main 6, there's 6, then I need to make wings and unicorn horns. So I just kind of cut them out of clay like this, and I made a little horn that is just shaped out of a little cube of clay. And then I let them dry and kind of sanded off the wing pieces to make them look very nice and smooth. For these, I didn't spend that much time sanding them off because I wasn't feeling like doing that. 6 hours are enough. But I still made sure that they look nice and straight and flush and good and yeah, cool stuff. So then I'm grabbing this silicone mold and just covering it in Vaseline, this time a bit more so it doesn't fucking stick. And I put all the pieces in there so I can make a silicone mold out of them once again. Get some silicone ready and just covering it over. And then unmolding it. This is always really fun, just peeling it away. It's good shit. Also, I think there was something on my camera because everything is a bit, fuzzy. Sorry. So I unmolded all the pieces and then I trimmed off the excess silicone around. So we're gonna have a nice smooth mold. And then I made Rainbow Dash. So the thing with Rainbow Dash is that I didn't film it because I was doing something else. I don't remember what, it's been so long. But I was doing something else and then I had leftover resin. I was like, shit, what do I do now? And then I decided to just really quick make Rainbow Dash, and I didn't film it. But look at that. She looks so sparkly, so good. God, I'm so happy with how the bodies look. They look so fucking good. I'm such a good artist. Oh yeah, here you can see Applejack. That was my first Applejack attempt, because I made multiple of each. I feel like, well, not of all of them, but most of them, because I kept messing up the color, and that was an Applejack reject. And here I'm obviously making Twilight Sparkle. Again, putting in a lot of sparkle because it's Twilight Sparkle. Actually, the thing with Twilight is the color, her body color, turned out too dark. You know, I wanted to use the original colors. I wanted them to look accurate to their real colors. But this color, this purple, is a bit too dark. It's actually almost the same color as her hair. And I don't really like how it looks in the end, but I had remade so many of the ponies. I have like 4 Fluttershy's flying around here. And I don't feel like doing more. I will at some point. I know I will, because I love the way the bodies look and I want them to be perfect. But yeah, this is Twilight and her horn, and then I'm gluing them together. Cool stuff. Next up, my third Fluttershy attempt. I was struggling so much with the yellow. The thing with the yellow is somehow the yellow color is just, it's weird. Sometimes it fades as the resin cures, so the color isn't accurate. So I had to just try so much different shit, and I have so many Fluttershy's now. And they all don't look good. But this one I was happy with. For this one, the color actually looks Fluttershy-like. So yeah, happy with that. And again, nice and sparkly, just so much glitter. I love it. Next up, Applejack version 2. For Applejack, luckily I only had to do 2 to get the color right. I'm so glad about that. It's just, this took me so long. I think I started this project like the end of January or like February. I mean, okay, I was also being lazy and I just, didn't work on it sometimes for weeks. But yeah, it took me a long time to do all of this. And here's Applejack, so sparkly. And then I'm gluing together Fluttershy and Applejack, and it's looking so good. Look at them. They're so good. So next up, Rarity. Is she the last one already? Yeah. So Rarity, I really like how she looks. I just love this yellow to purple shifting sparkle in her body. It just fits her so well and it looks so good. I love this sparkle. And yeah, I'm gluing that together, and there are wings and stuff. Cool. I don't really know what I'm doing. So here are the 6, and they're looking so good. Except for Twilight, you're a bit dark, but that's okay. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't bother me that much that she's a bit too dark. I mean, I'm just not good at getting the accurate colors. What bothers me the most is just what you're gonna see later with her hair, that her hair is the same color as the body, and it's just, there's no contrast, doesn't look good. But yeah, next up, I'm drawing on the eyes and the cutie marks. For the eyes, I did this kind of stylized thing because I felt like it. I actually tried, so I have 2 rejects, Pinkie Pie and Rarity. They didn't look that well, and so I tested the actual like pony eyes, the ones they actually have on them, but somehow it didn't look good, and I like this more stylized, cute version. I don't know, it's more my style. So I'm drawing it all on, and yeah, Rainbow Dash is so extra, she needs a lot of colors. That's fine. But I'm slowly getting there. And after I drew it all on, I top coated it with some nice shiny top coat to make the sparkle really pop. And this was so satisfying just to see the sparkle come out, because the mold isn't a shiny mold. It was a matte mold because obviously, you know, the clay wasn't shiny. So all the sparkle didn't really shine that much. But this looks so good. Ah, look at that. So sparkly. Actually, fun fact, I only top coated one side of each because I kind of also liked how the dulled down glittery version looks. But yeah, you're just gonna see the sparkly sides. It's like a secret, but now I told everyone, so yeah, I guess, yeah, whatever. Whoops. Look at that, so good. So good. So happy with them. Too bad I'm gonna ruin them in a second. Just when you think everything's going right, it's all going wrong. So sad. So my first Pinkie Pie version was a kind of transparent one, which I thought was really cool, because, I mean, if you already work with resin, you might as well do something transparent, right? It's cool. But with her, there was the same problem as with Twilight, that it was just too dark. But anyway, I got all this fake doll hair. I bought so much. Like, so much. Look at that. It's way too much. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. But I can't stop buying shit. So I'm drilling in some holes into the ponies' heads and the ponies' tail, butt area. And I felt kind of bad about it. It was just, oof. And then I just put in some hot glue and stuck in the fake doll hair. This didn't work as well as you'd think. I had to really stuff it in there most of the time like this, and there's just so much glue sticking out. And yeah, then there was the problem with styling it. I tried to style it. The thing is, I'm not good at styling hair at all. I never style my own hair. I don't know how to do shit. It's like when people make like neat looking buns, I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you do that? How does it work? What's the science? So yeah, this was hard, and because it's fake doll hair, it's like plasticky, it just... I'm sure there are ways to style it in a good way that actually looks good, but I don't know. So yeah, this hair really kind of... It didn't ruin it for me. I still like how they look, but it could have been so much better. That's why I want to remake them, you know, with a better mold. That is... I'm currently making it. I need to continue, but yeah, I'm lazy. And then I think what I want to do is I want to shape the hair out of clay and make some molds out of that too. So it will look better because I'm better at using clay than at using hair. So yeah, with Rarity and Pinkie Pie, I know they have curly hair, but I couldn't do it. Actually, my first test Rarity, her hair was curly and it looked great, and then this one just didn't want to work. I actually bought this curly doll hair, but like it was too long and the curls were at the end, so it didn't work. So Pinkie Pie is just gonna be a sad, deflated Pinkie Pie with straight hair. It's okay. But yeah, I tried my best to style it. I put so much hairspray on there just so it would stay down and it would stop sticking up. So it doesn't look that great, but yeah. And then I just cut it with some scissors. So Applejack is, in my opinion, probably the best one when it comes to the hair. I think actually I did Applejack first. I don't know why she isn't first in this video, but yeah, I made her first hair. And I like the way her bangs turned out, and she just has a ponytail. Ponytail is funny because they're ponies. But yeah, she just had this ponytail hairstyle that I just tied with some... What the fuck are they called? The elastic bands. Oh yeah, elastic bands, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, Applejack probably turned out the best, but yeah. Here you can see Twilight. So I like this thing with... She has these strands in her hair, the pinkish strands, and that looks cool. I mean, the pink is a bit too bright, but that's okay. But yeah, you can see that the hair color is just almost the same as her body, and it's just, you know, there's just too much going on with her, I think. because of that. So yeah, that's that. That's that. Can't change it. Especially because I really went wild with her sparkliness. Wow, can I fucking straighten her hair? This is a mess. Just watching myself doing this is just... Ugh. I remember how I felt while I was doing this, and I just... I'm so glad I'm done with that. But yeah, so I tried my best. Why is this scene so long? I feel like I was supposed to cut out this scene, but I didn't for some reason. But now I'm already talking over it, so I'm just gonna... Okay, that was Applejack, okay. So I'm just gonna talk for a bit, and yeah, we'll just watch me struggle. God, this was so hard. And yeah, I got this tiny little straightening... What is it? Straight iron? No, what is it? I don't know anything. I'm a mess today. God. Anyway, scene is over. So then I cut her hair and it kept sticking up, and I just... man. I did not like this. Really, not at all. I thought it would be easier to style them, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, here you can see Rainbow Dash's hair, but Rainbow Dash is gonna happen now. So with Rainbow Dash, I mean, the fact that her hair is rainbow is cool. This was fucking hard, though, to just, you know, get it all in there. Also, she doesn't have pink in her hair. She has red, but I have so much fake doll hair, but I don't have red. Can you believe it? All this hair and no red? Crazy. So it's not completely accurate. But I still like, you know, the rainbowiness. It's, yeah, I guess it kind of looks like her. I accidentally pulled out some pieces of her tail, but yeah, it's still good. So here are all the wings and the unicorn horns, and I'm sanding them off now. I'm gluing on the wings wrong. Like, they're just all now wings that can go on one side. But like, I had to glue one of each the other way around, so it would make sense. I don't know if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gluing on the wings and the horn. I don't think I filmed Rarity. Twilight doesn't have wings because I didn't want to make more wings. That's why. Anyway, I finished them all, and here they are. And I'm still so happy with the bodies. The bodies are so cool. I'm so glad the shape is just so good. I didn't think it would turn out that well, especially with that cheap clay. But man, I'm so proud of myself. But yeah, the hair and all that is just... I'm gonna redo it and it's gonna be so good. You'll see. I hope you'll see. I don't know. Oh yeah, this was fun. Okay, bye. Yay! So we got some ponies. Yay! So let's start with these two. So Twilight's body color is a bit dark. In general, it wouldn't be so bad, but the sparkles are so bright and intense that it's a bit much. Just in general, look at her. She's a bit much. And then we got Pinky. Yeah, her hair. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say I made a sad Pinkie Pie. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't fucking work out. So yeah, those two. Ship it. And then next up, Applejack and Rarity. These two. Best ship. I'm pretty happy with Applejack. I think her hair turned out pretty well, and I like the fact that the sparkles are kind of green. It kind of fits. Rarity, yeah, her hair is not the way it should be. It's like Pinky. It just didn't want to get wavy. The sparkles, really nice. Like that color. Love it. Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. Don't know what kind of accent that is. Her hair is pretty good, I would say. And I really like for both of them how the wings turned out. They're just nice. It was hard to stick them on because they kept sliding off, but they look nice. It was a bit of a struggle to get all the rainbow colors in the right spot, but I think I made it work. She's okay. She's okay. I'm not hating it. Me? I thought you were meant to be the kind one. Yeah, her wings just fell off. They don't really want to stick. I'm gonna glue them on in a while. But yeah, these are those two. So, oh my god, Rainbow Dash's wing just fell off. You don't want to kiss? Come on, kiss. There we go. So yeah, whoops. Whoops. I'm really glad I managed to finish them all, even though I'm not 100% happy, but I kind of expected that. There's always room for improvement. But I made all of them and it was good and I had a lot of fun. It was really fun to make them. It was a challenge, but it was a good kind of challenge. So yeah, ponies, did it, cool, check that off the list. Okay, bye. So, Jesus. That's not where the straw is. So that's the, sorry, I just tipped over Applejack. Yeah, I'm gonna, Applejack, stop. Sorry. My little pony, my little pony.